Okay folks, I wanted to post a quick video of our herbicide options that we chose on our site preps spray. Sprayed back late September, and we had different chemical application based on what we were going to plant. We had a standard site prep for Loblolly, and then a different site prep for Longleaf. And the reason we're doing that is because the herbicides we wanted to use for the Longleaf will not remove grasses, won't kill the grasses. It's important if you want to try to burn your Longleaf early, because if you use this site prep, this Arsenal and the Glyphosate in particular, but also the Oust, will really hammer the grasses, and it may take 2 or 3 years to get those back. So you lose that window of burning because you need that fuel on the ground to burn. So the Longleaf Alliance recommends this Longleaf site prep. The Boulder or Relegate there, that's Triclopyr. Garlon 4 is a trade name, one of the trade names. This is metsulfuron methyl right there, and that's Escort is a common name. It takes out briars. Of course, this Garlon 4 will take out briars as well. And then you have methylated seed oil, which is a surfactant, and helps spread it over the leaves. Versus the Loblolly site prep, which they call a Cadillac site prep, has Arsenal, which is a really good herbicide. Generics work just as well as the name brand Arsenal, which I can attest to because I've used the generics too. It is soil active, and it will hammer the site. You get really good residual, but you lose your grasses. This RUPC, that's a Roundup Pro herbicide. Again, the Relegate is Triclopyr, and then you've got Oust Extra, which is basically Escort and Oust mixed together, and then methylated seed oil. Again, the Arsenal, the Glyphosate, and the Oust in this mix will take out your grasses, and that's why you want to avoid this if you can with longleaf. That doesn't mean that you can't use this for longleaf. It won't hurt your longleaf, but it prevents you from burning in the first couple of years. And we're very active with our prescribed fire program, so we want to maintain that. Now, that being said, if you use this for longleaf and then you don't burn it for the first 3 or 4 years, you're going to have some issues because this will not take out your hardwoods as good as this one will. It'll knock them back hard, but they're going to come back. So if you're not planning on doing a very good prescribed burn program, then you still need to use this site prep even for longleaf. You can see the price difference here. That's per acre, $91.50 for the longleaf site prep and $120 for the Loblolly. And then let me show you the map. Okay, so this is on my computer screen. This is the 80. Basically, here's the SMZ of hardwoods that obviously we didn't want to spray. The area that's roughly where we're putting longleaf is right here. It's not exact, it's pretty close. For purposes of them spraying, making this map, the area right in here is longleaf. This is Loblolly, Loblolly, and Loblolly here. We're planting some hardwoods right in here, and therefore they weren't on this map as far as where they sprayed with a helicopter. This is a helicopter map. They did come back and use backpack spray ground crew to spray the hardwood areas. But anyway, so we're planting hardwoods here, planting some hardwoods here, planting some hardwoods here, and planting some hardwoods up here. So I'm not showing that on the map, but I just wanted to point that out. And then, so this yellow spray area, these are actual lines, GPS lines, where the helicopter flew. This is a map that they created from the GPS. So it's pretty interesting. You can see the little out block right there where he turned the sprayer off when he went over the cabin, for example. And then here he was on the line and he ran out of chemical with the Longleaf site prep tank mix, and he filled back up, but when he started he wanted to do a full line. He didn't want to just do a short line, so they actually missed a little bit. So that'll be a good control for us. We can look at that and compare the control unsprayed area to the Longleaf to the Loblolly sprayed area. And so I think it'll be interesting to look at in a few years. Anyway, I just wanted to show this, and you can tell with a just another point, where your SMZs are, you can tell when they were coming with the helicopter, he oversprayed a little bit. I really didn't want to get into my SMZs with chemical, but luckily it was not the really hot one, the soil active one. It was the one that's not soil active. So mature hardwoods can probably shake part of that off as long as they didn't get a real good dousing. But anyway, it's not a huge deal. But anyway, I just wanted to make a video showing what we did, why we did it. May help you out on your land management. So stay tuned for more management videos.